Okay, so I want to talk about sales. I want to talk specifically about the Korean soft sale or the cosmetic sale that we experienced yesterday, because it's very, very different from, like, I've been to Nordstrom's with my mom a million times. Like, I know how people sell skincare, makeup, and I think that more sophisticated sales processes, specifically companies like Apple and Tesla, are really good at recreating this experience, but this was a really good example of it in person. And on a smaller scale, just like the Hormozy stuff, is he's like, I can take what Lifetime does or big gyms do, and I can teach a small gym to replicate an even better emotional experience. With sales, you can replicate god tier marketing experience, like marketing experiences that would cost $1 billion. You can do that in a one-on-one or company process. So I want to teach how to do that. So my name is Ori. I'm executive director for go-to-market strategy for Manos Health, which is healthcare marketing and consulting firm, as well as I run Miraponte, which is an outreach agency with my wife. We do cold calling, cold email, and LinkedIn. We actually do sales consulting for free for our clients, because what's the point of getting all these leads if you can't close them? Eventually, maybe it takes a month, maybe it takes a year. Any client who's having trouble closing deals will eventually leave, no matter how amazing the leads are. So usually what happens when you're selling something, we call it like the hard style maybe. And I like to say Nordstrom's, because Nordstrom's is very well known for customer service, but usually when you see somebody like my mom goes in and they know that they see she's done laser, she has all the bling, they know that she's going to spend money. So usually they try to really get her for everything that she can do, and they just check her out and they tell her to do this, and then we need this, and this you need cooling or whatever. This was a very different experience. So you go in and they're like, hey, we're going to give you a free Korean skincare assessment using AI. So we're like, okay. And then you go in and there's giant pictures of giant, like, pour zoom in of Wonyoung. Wonyoung, if you guys don't know, is the Kendall Jenner of Asia. So all the different Asian cultures have slightly different beauty standards. But if you put Wonyoung on something, it's going to sell. So you go in and there's giant, so you don't want to feel insecure, but there's like this perfect, almost AI faces all around you. And then you go in and they assess your face. They do it to my wife, they do it to my mom, and they're like, okay, we adjust for your age, and like, this is good, this is good, this is good. So they compliment you like maybe 5 out of 6, or there's like 5 out of 6, 5 out of 7 parameters. But like, we have a couple that are below average, and here's why, and here are some of the options. The other thing that I liked is all of the options were dirt cheap. You don't need to charge a lot for skincare. With Nordstrom, like, my mom would leave spending $500, $600, $700. They assume that she'll never come back. What this brand was doing was trying to establish an emotional connection with the customer by leading them through a bunch of emotional experiences. The first emotional experience is when you walk in, there's greeters. There's a male greeter wearing Prada sunglasses because they know that the target's female. And then there's a female greeter who's really skinny, really nice. And then there's another greeter who does your makeup. She has perfect makeup. But they take you through that. And the second is they give you the AI assessment where you see your skin, you see all the charts. They ask you, they give you like a list of 20 different concerns. Are you worried about aging? Are you worried about wrinkles? Do you have dark circles? Whatever. You're going to have at least one before you move on. But they're very soft. And then they're like, and then they give you, maybe it's $15, $20 each thing. My mom bought 6 different things, one for my wife. It was $115 total. It was maybe 1/7 of the cost. And then they give you a bunch of stuff for free. And then they're like, here, you can use, we have 2 different photo booths. We normally charge $5. I don't think anyone has ever paid $5. They're like, you can get a photo shoot for free now that you've come in, you've done your assessment. You didn't even have to buy anything, they would give it to you. Then you can do a top down where the camera looks at you, or you can do it and you pick all these different options. And then they give you a version that you can post on Instagram. You post the pictures, and there's like moving pictures in the frame. And so you have like 5 or 6 different emotional experiences. in one trip, it develops brand loyalty. So you have the photo booth, you share it on Instagram, you post it, you have the experience of walking in the store, you have the greeter, you have the AI assessment, and then you have the person in front of you who's making suggestions and clearing your makeup. It's very intimate. So it's like 7 different emotional touch points. Feels like you went on 5 dates. And then the brand, people buy, what creates brand loyalty and customer loyalty is that series of emotional experiences. And obviously, everyone is afraid of looking ugly and dying, right? Like, it's not hard to sell skincare, but it's never like, I feel like in America, we just beat, like, if they don't give them pain, they don't buy. And I was like, there's plenty of pain in real life. And just by talking about it in a gentle way, you can uncover it more authentically than really beating people over the head. Like, what will your life look like in 6 months if you don't take financial change in your business? I'm like, I don't know, buddy, worse. Like, it's a little crass. So this is kind of my experience. I don't want to say that I do this in my sales process because my style is probably a mix of both, Western and Eastern. I don't want you to fall in love too much with this. It doesn't work for every situation. But it was very refreshing and a very nice change from sort of the very aggressive lip filler, plastic surgery, heavy makeup sales that you're used to seeing, especially in Miami. And if you want sales training, or we focus on outreach, but if you want sales training, sales consulting, we actually do that for free, but you can always reach out. You can DM me, you can go on one of our websites, mirrapontemarketing.com, manoshealth.com, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.